Hey guys, welcome back. So as you can tell, I look super crazy. I only have my eyes done, my eyebrows, everything else is just ready for the first impressions of this Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. I am super excited to try this. I've heard so many good things about this. It looks amazing on people's skin, so I wanted to see for myself how I would like it and let you guys know how I like it. So this foundation says that it is full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, and oil-free. I'm really gonna put this to the test today. I'm not going swimming with it on or anything, but I am going to go to the gym in it and we'll see kind of how it holds up. I'm not usually one that likes to wear makeup to the gym, but I would like to see how it holds up through that. So in this bottle, you get 1 fluid ounce. This is what it looks like. It's super cute. I love the packaging. Oh my gosh. This was a little pricey. It is 40 doll hairs, which in my opinion is a little pricey, but if it works and it doesn't take much product to, you know, cover your entire face, I think that it'll be well worth that price. Okay, so before we hop into applying that, I just want to say if you like these first impressions videos, then give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm not super active on Twitter. I try to be, but I'm just not there yet. I am trying though. Keep with me on it. But if you are just as curious on how this foundation works and performs throughout the day, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I washed my face this morning. It is now, where's my phone? Right here in front of me. So it's currently 1:55. Getting a little late start on this filming because I just got my daughter down for a nap. My husband's at work, so now is my time to do this. So I've washed my face this morning and everything, but I've been running errands, so I've been, you know, sweating. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of wipe my face down with this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, just to get any, you know, whatever is on my face after the day I've had. My face is breaking out really bad right now, so hopefully this foundation doesn't make that worse or make them look worse than they really are. See, look at that. We've done that. Let that dry. And since this is a pretty thick foundation, waterproof, and even though I do get oily, I don't want to look extremely cakey, so I'm gonna go in with this GLAMGLOW Glowstarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. We're just gonna moisturize with that. This stuff is amazing, you guys. It smells like a creamsicle. So good. And be forewarned, my face will get pretty red when I use this. But it's so nice. Like, look at how shiny my face is. Do I look like a hot dog yet? Fresh off the grill? By the way, since I've been running around all day, I haven't eaten lunch, and I'm hoping to God this smoothie will hold me over until I'm finished. Cross your fingers I don't get hangry. Okay, so I'm going to smooth out my T-zone with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in Smoothing. I'm just gonna try and follow my normal foundation routine, like how I would typically use a foundation. That way I can really see if it works for me. Okay, so I did pick up the shade 6.0. I kind of found it hard to find a shade that matched perfectly. They're either super warm shades or they were like really yellow. So I'm a little nervous about how this shade is going to match my skin. I'm just warning you, my chest is always very red. I mean, you can see, especially under these lights and when I'm talking so much. So my chest is probably gonna look really red, and then, I don't know, my face will be this color. Just letting you know. So to apply the foundation, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. This is typically how I prefer to apply my foundation, especially with a thicker foundation. So let's just, it said to shake it up, but I don't even think, I think this is so thick that it's not even gonna, you know? I'll look my lunch lady, I'm just like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm gonna pump it on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna do, let's do 2 pumps. We'll see how that works. Oh my gosh, a lot comes out. So it's not actually not as thick as I thought it was. You can tell it's kind of running. Oh my god. Okay. So let's just get started. Ooh. So it is pretty yellow right off the bat, I can tell. Oh my god, my foot's asleep. Wow. It's very full coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down my neck a little to try and make it work. Oh, excuse me. We'll do 1/2 of the face and then we'll see kind of what the difference looks like. I can already tell it's like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is oxidizing. Look how red my chest is getting. I told you. Okay, so. Whoa. It's really nice. It's very full coverage, but it almost has like a, it says a matte finish, but it could be because I used that GLAMGLOW Glowstarter, but it's, I don't know if it's picking up, but it looks a little glowy, which mama likes. First impressions so far, you can definitely tell you have makeup on, so you won't be able to use this as like a no makeup look. But that is really nice. And you can see it covered up my redness really well. Like, I don't have rosacea. People have asked me if I have rosacea, but I do not. But my face gets really red. But like, look at that. Watch. Is this? And this. Holy shit. Okay, let's do the other side. I think 2 pumps is definitely going to be perfect. So I still, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I still have a little on my hand. And of course, so I can definitely tell that it is oxidizing like I said before. But from this distance, I think that it looks really pretty. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see all of my dirty little secrets. Okay, so this is without any concealer, just the foundation. Around here you can still see my pores, but it's kind of hard to cover those up. Around my nose, it looks decent. I don't know if you can tell. I'll get it'll get kind of cakey right here around my nose, but that doesn't look bad. It covered, I mean, you can still see my blemishes, but it covered my blemishes pretty well. The camera keeps going in and out of focus. But this is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer and powder on camera, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off of camera. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Better Skin. This is in the shade Light. So I'm just gonna blend that out using the same beauty blender. See how it blends with the concealer. Blends pretty nicely. Since this foundation is so heavy, I'm not going to bake, but I am going to lightly set everything with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And to lightly set the rest of my face, I'm going to take this Morphe E2. But as of right now, with this translucent powder on it, I am absolutely loving it. I think it looks really good under these lights. Now my face and my neck, my chest area are, you know, totally different colors. But I'll kind of even that out with bronzer. So I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be right back to tell you my thoughts. Okay, so as of right now, I absolutely love this foundation. I think that it looks so pretty on the skin. With it being a full coverage foundation, I expected it to be like super heavy, like almost like the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I have that foundation and I just don't use it very much because it feels so thick and heavy on my skin. But this one doesn't. And in my opinion, everything applied super well over top of the foundation. I don't know, as of right now, I really, really like it. I'll zoom you guys in. I hate doing this because you can see everything. But I'll zoom you in so you can see what the powder looks like on top of the foundation. So as you can see, I mean, in my opinion, you guys might have a different opinion than I do, but in my opinion, I think it looks really nice on the skin. Now, of course, I can still see my pores. I'm kind of used to that by now. It covered up my blemishes nicely. I mean, of course, there are bumps, so you can still kind of see the bumps, but it didn't, I don't know, it just covered it up really nicely. I love the way it sit, the way it meshed together with everything. Basically did all the same steps that I normally do when I do my makeup, the setting powder, the bronzer, blush, highlighter, and I set it with the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. It's the oil control one. I probably didn't need that with this foundation, but I think it's really pretty. I'll probably check in, see what time is it. I'll be embarrassed what time it is after I told you guys what time it was first. Okay, it's 2:36. If you can see, I'll check in before I go to the gym, like an hour or so before I go to the gym, and then I'll check in after with my final thoughts. All right, I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So it's 5:58 right now. And I, of course, I've eaten, so I've taken off my lipstick and I've changed. I mean, I look completely different. Don't mind my hair. It's a total shit show. But as far as the foundation goes and how it's wearing, I'm absolutely loving it. I think, though, that using the GLAMGLOW Glowstarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer probably wasn't the best to use under this foundation, just because I am starting to get just a little oily, like up here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little shiny. I haven't touched up whatsoever since the last check-in, but I probably will go ahead and do a little touching up right now. I'm just gonna take some of that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and just apply it to where I feel like I'm getting oily. And I have noticed that it is breaking up a little bit around my nose, which that usually happens with any foundation that I try. So that's not a huge deal to me. But I'm loving the way that it is looking. It touches up nicely. Product didn't remove whenever I was, you know, applying the powder. Sometimes when I'm starting to get oily and I go to touch up my face, my foundation will kind of lift and then it'll be like completely removed from my chin, my nose, my forehead, those areas. But as of right now, I mean, it looks just about the same as when I put it on. And I love it. Oh my gosh. I had every intentions of not Like, I completely thought that I wouldn't like this foundation because of how thick that I heard it was, but I don't know. Urban Decay made a believer out of me. But right now I'm going to zoom you in so you can see how it is holding up as of now. I probably should have done this before I applied the powder, but like I was saying about my nose, I'll show you. See if you can see it. By the way, that hole there, I used to have my nose pierced. I guess you may not really be able to see it. This side is worse. Can you see it now? I'm just kidding. That's terrible, sorry. So here in probably about an hour, I'm going to head to the gym. We'll see how it holds up through that. So when I come back, I'm gonna look like a wet dog. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back with the last check-in. So I just wanna know, does anybody else go to the gym and then come home and eat pancakes? No? Just me? Okay, so my final thoughts on this foundation. I don't know that I would say that it's waterproof, or I guess sweatproof. It doesn't claim to be sweatproof, which I don't know what the difference would be, but I'm gonna zoom in here in a minute. You may even be able to see right now, I've got like lines down my face from where I was sweating pretty bad. Maybe I just sweat really bad, I don't know. Other than that on the sides, I think that it actually still looks decent. Like everywhere else, I mean, that looks like a hot ass mess, but everything else I think looks decent. Now I haven't touched up after the gym because I think that that's gross. By the way, I forgot to tell you what time it was. It is 8:59. So on the side here, like right here, you can see where it had where sweat had ran down. My forehead, I don't know if you can really tell. It looked pretty bad earlier. Let's see, I showed you that side. And then there's this side. I think this side is probably the worst. But other than that, I mean, I look pretty shiny, but I don't know. I think it held up pretty well. What do you guys think? I would definitely give this foundation a 10. Like, go out and buy it right now. Especially if you have oily skin, I think that you are going to love this foundation. The way that it sits on my skin is just amazing. Next time I use it, I'm going to try and do a different primer. Instead of this GLAMGLOW moisturizer, I think that maybe this was a little too luminous for my skin to use under a foundation. Again, this foundation is $40, which is expensive, but I don't mind spending that if it is going, if I love it, and if it's going to last me a long time. Like, it took less than 2 pumps to cover my entire face. I can't remember if I had mentioned this in the beginning, but I did pick this foundation up at Ulta, but I believe that you can pick it up at Sephora as well. Don't quote me on that, but I will check it out and I'll have it linked below where you can pick it up at. But for wearing this for almost a full day, I absolutely love this foundation. I'll continue to let you guys know how I feel about it. I'm gonna be using it in a lot of tutorials, so much that you guys may get sick of it. So at this point, I am tired and I'm just rambling. So if you like these first impressions, give this video a thumbs up. If there are any products that you would like me to try that maybe I haven't before and do another first impressions, please let me know. Also, if you have tried this foundation, let me know your thoughts on it and your skin type and how it works with your skin. That is all I have to say. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. I'll have them listed down below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.